that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light. Streets all alone, all you can see, thinking about what your life came to be. You're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
갑시다, 돌아갑시다.
なんか美味しそう。デイリー。
It's magical what you up to. Can I have a minute of your time? You want me to turn my heel and forget you? All I know it can't be done. I'm only asking once, would you let me take a minute of your time? You might just be surprised where it gets you. All I know, I'm in it for the ride. But you don't care if you hurt me. Lead me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can bother you. You called me early morning, it was unable. You was out late last night, drinking with your girls and you come through. But every time you do, we fight. I'm only asking once, can we not do this? I don't wanna fight all night. I'd rather kiss your lips and undress you.